Welcome back to the wedding course where I'm helping you plan your dream wedding. So in my last video, I gave you some ideas for doing DIY for the non-crafty bride like myself. Now, if you are really crafty and talented and you're planning to DIY a bunch of items for your wedding, I just want to give you a heads up on some production related things that you'll want to keep in mind. Number one, make sure you have plenty of time to complete whatever it is you're looking to DIY, because your couple weeks before the wedding is going to be crunch time. It's gonna be crazy. So make sure anything that you're putting together, you have plenty of lead time and good scheduling so that you're not rushed up into the last minute, because that's what makes brides stressed out. And we're all about keeping you calm and excited for your wedding day and not stressed by big things or little things. Another thing is if you plan to DIY your flowers, whether they're simple arrangements, they're big or small, some things to keep in mind. If you have tons of tables, I'm talking 10, 15, 20, 30, a lot of tables, that's a lot of arrangements and candles to transport. So make sure you have a plan in place, a truck or a van or something, so that you know how to transport all these items. And remember, flowers need to stay cool to be fresh, and they need water, and you probably can't transport them with water in them, so you'll have to make sure you have access to the water at the venue to add it. And who's doing this? Because you at the bride will be wanting to get ready and be present in your wedding day, so you need to make sure people are accountable for certain things. Another item I know brides like to DIY are the linens, whether it's going to a fabric shop and getting overlays, sewing your own linens. This is great, but again, you might want to price it out, because linens are something you might only use for one time. You have 10 or 20 of the same linen for all these tables, so you might be able to resell them, but in the long run, you might want to price it out with running linens too, as it actually could be cheaper. So it's just something that I want you to keep in mind. And if you're bringing in any larger items, I worked on a wedding once that had a huge, beautiful wooden love sculpture, and it was amazing. And groom had friends who had a truck that were able to bring it in. But at the end of the night, what's the plan? We had to load out that night, and somebody had to load up and get all the letters into the truck and take them away that night. So it's something to keep in mind. Do you have somebody that's still sober at the end of the night and is willing to help and do things like that? So again, when you're DIYing items, just make sure it's manageable and you have a plan in place, because that's what's going to alleviate the stress from you on your wedding day. If you're looking for more DIY ideas, I mentioned her before, but check out Jen on Something Turquoise, because her blog is all about DIYing for your wedding, and I think she's fabulous at it. So be sure to subscribe, like, and follow us at the Wedding Course so you can be up to date on everything I'm putting out there and you can plan your dream wedding with confidence.